Hello everybody, welcome back by a new video, and today it's time for the last episode of my entire light bulb collection. And today we are going over like the rest of the bulbs that don't fall into a specific type of bulbs, like these for example. I could put these under the tag high pressure sodium, but they aren't really high pressure sodium bulbs, so yeah. And also, as you can see, I have a new desk, since the old one was pretty dirty. But let's start with CDM bulbs, which are very tiny bulbs, as you can see, also used in street lighting. This one is a 35 watt CDM bulb, bicolor 830. These are used in like downlighters, but also street lights. Here we have another one, but from Osram, or still Philips, oops, 20 watt. These were like used in downlighters, not street lights. Here's another Philips one, 35 watts. There were just like a bunch of 20 and 35 watts in here. Not too interesting. Here we have some higher wattages. This one is 70 watts. Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit bigger, but this one is broken. And we also have the biggest, the one with the highest wattage is 150, and that one is made by Osram. Here we have another Philips 70 watts, and an Osram 70 watt again. So these bulbs are halogen bulbs for in traffic lights. Here we have one of them. They are pretty tiny, by Dr. Fischer. They are 10 volts, 35 watts. Yeah, these things get mostly used in traffic lights, especially in the older type of traffic lights. And now that we are going over traffic light bulbs, let's talk about this Osram traffic light Incandescent. These are like, these were used before halogen was a thing. This is a Osram 75 watt traffic light bulb, as you were able to see in the last streetlight vlog. So here we have the edge of the bulb, Osram 75 watts, 220 to 40 volts. 75 watt actually is quite bright for a traffic light. And these bulbs have a pretty interesting shape. But yeah, this was like used before the halogen bulbs were a thing. So here are some bulbs that I don't even know what they are. I just picked them up they were in like the old bulb container at work, and they are all brand new. So yeah, on this little package it basically says that you aren't allowed to touch the glass with hands, because that ruins the bulb. And yeah, these are also some traffic light bulb, I'm guessing. I never actually seen traffic lights that use these types, but as you can see, the glass of these two types of bulbs are the exact same. So I'm guessing these are traffic light bulbs, not bulbs for cars or anything. But yeah, I saw these and I was like, why not pick them up, since there are quite a lot of them. So now it's time to go over these bulbs, which are CPO bulbs, 140 watts. They look like CDM, especially when they are turned on, but they are different. The camera doesn't really want to focus on it that well. This is a 145 watt. These are also pretty energy efficient bulbs. They look pretty interesting from the inside. This is a 45 watt version. As you can see, the filament here is a lot tinier. But yeah, the rest is basically the same. The points here of the bulbs are pretty fragile. And I also believe that these are quite expensive. But yeah, they are energy efficient and they do have a very nice light color. Then it's time to go over these, the Philips White Sun SDWT or whatever. I bought these at a restore for 50 cents, as you can see, and on the honestly pretty ugly packaging you can see some images of what these are used for. So yeah, these are used in downlighters, as you can see. And yeah, these are some brand new ones. I think I have like 5 of these. They really do look like high pressure sodium. I think they are basically the same, only the light color is a bit more white instead of orange. And I don't know how the package became this yellow. But yeah, here we have the actual bulbs. Philips SDW, 35 watts, made in Belgium. The filament does really look like a high pressure sodium, as you can see. Also the shape of the bulb does, only the socket is very different. This might be like a predecessor of the CDM bulbs, especially when you look at the socket, because the sockets look very similar, as you can see. Maybe that these do fit in a CDM socket or something. I don't know, pretty interesting bulbs. And yeah, outside the packaging is not too interesting. And yeah, Philips definitely had better packaging design than this, in my opinion. Here we have a newer packaging of the same bulb. This one looks way better. And it was a bit more expensive, as you can see. And this is a 100 watt version. So let's open it up real quick. See if it actually... Oh yeah, there it goes. The socket is made from a different material, as you can see, but outside of that it's basically the same. Now it's time for some CDO bulbs, which are, I think, more familiar to some people in the audience here, since these are a bit more well known than the rest is. So yeah, here we have one from Osram. As you can see, this one, I think this is 250 watt, but you can barely read the edge. Oh yeah, it is 250 watts. Then we have a Philips 70 watts here. These bulbs they work on a high pressure sodium ballast. At least on a CDMT ballast they work. And yeah, they are basically like what the White Sun is. It's basically like a white version of high pressure sodium. Here's another 70 watt one. Pretty cool. And there is one, these are some 150 watt ones. There are all kinds of different wattages in this box. And the biggest one, the coolest one, is here, which is a 400 watt version. Which might be used in big hallways or anything, or big storage rooms, I don't know. But yeah, they basically handle the same sizes as high pressure sodium does. same wattages as hypersodium does, and yeah, they are a bit brighter, a bit more energy efficient than hypersodium is, and also a pretty nice light color, and they have a pretty interesting start as well. Last but not least, this is Philips QL bulb, 85 watts. I don't really have much to say about these bulbs because I don't really know that much about them, other than they have a very long lifetime and they aren't very energy efficient at all. As you can see, the light color is 830, and yeah, you need a ballast for these things, and they are quite heavy. Interesting things, I think that these are way more common in America than they are here. But definitely a cool bulb to have. So yeah, that was the last episode of the entire light bulb collection. Hope you enjoyed the series, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.